Hello out there, everybody. How y'all doing? Hello. Let's see. What was that? Don't do that anymore. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Looks like Twitch says we're excellent. Streaming is running optimally. Chat's there. Game's over there. So I think we're good to go. Oh, look. A drink's over here. Let me just go ahead and... Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we? With a good old-fashioned greetings and salutations to you. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to another live stream of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Hey there, Flack! We are here today. We are going to be continuing our Astrologian story beats. I believe this is the penultimate storyline for the Astrologian, specifically, because I think we're in like Shadowbringers territory, or about to hit Shadowbringers territory. We're in Stormblood territory. That's right. And Shadowbringers was when they added in the role quests. Yeah, they got rid of job quests altogether. They were just role quests. So we have the 60 to 70 quest lines, and then we have the level 80 finale. So I'm not at level 80 though. I'm only at 72. So we'll probably have to do that next week or whenever I get to 80. But yeah, we are at level 72. We're going to be doing that storyline. We're going to be continuing along with the Mamuljas. We're going to be expanding that, as well as continuing the leveling process. That is the life of the Astrologian. This is my second to last job to get to 100. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that last one. But Astrologian, I've been kind of figuring it out. I've been figuring it out, I think. What was that? All the icons on my gaming computer just like flashed for some reason. That was weird. Praise God ever. All right, you praise the hell out of him. You do that praising. Tell him I said hi. Yeah, that's the plan for today. But before we get started on that plan, we're going to do what we always do first, which of course is the ever gambling and the farming, just to get that, little things to start the stream off, let people, slowly filter in when and if they, want to. So let's see. We will start over. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's see. So how's your day going there, Flag? Hope you're having yourself a good one. Oh, I'm so thankful it's Friday. Oh. Oh, Matt! Damn me and my button mashing ways. Yeah! That's a way to start. Okay! Double good way to start. I got an achievement for that. What if I got anything for that achievement? Ah! Doing good. We played the new campaign at Dark Time. There's campaigns? I thought that game was just a bunch of missions. Got to get out on the big map. I didn't know that game had campaigns. That added one. They took the mission and turned it into a campaign. I'll have to take your word on it. Is that thing we played last week and we got crushed in at the end there? One with the I think, what were they, brother, sister, twins? Ah, okay. Give me my 68 and let me go. Give me my free 10K. Empty drink is empty. But it was also flat anyway. There you go. My free 68. Now give me my free 10K. Thank you. Oh yes, tomorrow's the big cat pod pull. I better double check and make sure I got my my numbers. Boing. Right. We don't have any leftover cards. That's good. And we already bought this week's cards. Good. Okay. Chicken in on the farm. Hello, guy. I may not have liked Fall Guys as much as I kind of wish I did. But fuck me if I didn't enjoy the music in that game. You know, I think I would have liked Fall Guys more if they didn't have any team games. The fear of playing a team game, which all of them sucked. None of them were fun. You know, was one of the major factors that stopped me from liking that game. The Fall Guys. There wasn't a single one of them, you know, team games that was fun. It should have all just, the entire game should have just been all for one. Oh, yes and no. They took all the old missions, gave them new dialogue, cutscenes, and put them in an order. Oh. So, I'm going to ask a dumb question. There were missions? I thought they were just the... I just thought they were just the little, you know, drop in, drop out skirmishes that that you pick on the map that have the 1, 2, 3, or 4, I think, and also 5 difficulty next to them. I didn't know that there were, like, specific, like, missions that had, like, you know, specific stuff like that. Huh. I see. Okay. Man, why is it every time I come to Ilmeg, the prettiest of all the areas in this fucking game? It's almost always either night or dark. Yeah, it's either night or raining. I really get to see this place in its full daytime majesty. It's my favorite time to be here. Dual barrel roll. It's a dinosaur. You know, I've been learning a lot about Astro. And I actually had a moment I feared happened to me. But I came through it with flying colors. I'm kind of proud of myself about it. There was a dungeon, an older dungeon, like a Realm Reborn dungeon. What was it? Stone Vigil. I went into Stone Vigil, and this is a while back. I went to Stone Vigil, and the healer was an Astro. I think it was me as my Dragoon, and then like a monk was the other DPS. Well, the Astro wasn't doing a very good job at the whole healing bit, but it's also because the tank was like, instead of like gathering groups of enemies, like one or two groups together, like you usually do, he went and grabbed all of them. So his health was like dropping stupid fast, and the Astro just was using like just normal Benefic, trying to keep the guy up and alive, and it just wasn't working. And then I found myself in the exact same position. I was in Stone Vigil, I was Astroing, and here's this dude went, sprint on! He was like, Garinga Lagan, spit on! Who the hell do they think I am? Woo! And ran. He just, I was like, oh shit. And I'm sitting there like just hard spamming light speed and every like highest health regeneration I could possibly pump into this guy to keep his ass alive. But I pulled it off. And I think even the tank was surprised I did it, because he was like, at the end he was like, thank you, thanks for the heals. Like, I want to slap you, but I guess thanks for thanking me. Oh. But I've learned a lot about Astro. Astro, just about everything Astro does has a side effect. Usually that side effect is, putting regen. They don't do a whole lot of, even though they are a direct healer, they don't do a whole lot of direct healing. Most of their healing is like set it and forget it, so that you can pay attention to allocating your card buffs and, doing other things, doing some dabblage. It's very set it and forget it. They're almost like a reverse shield healer, a barrier healer. Where barrier healers are, set it and forget it. You put the barriers on your teammates, and then you forget about it, so they have to be re-barriered. Well, Astro's a lot like that, but differently. It's like you set up, all the stacking regens, and just, unless there's a big emergency, you just sort of forget it until you have to re-up it all. So it's been a learning curve, if I'm being honest. Until you get those missions where that guy wants to, tank 35 enemies all at the same time, and you're just like, Benefit 2 over and 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 over again, praying you don't run out of MP. Because Benefit 2 is really your highest direct healing spell that you have as an Astro. Where was I going? We'll help the snake ladies. Basically, the campaign is you doing all of those missions for the first time. Ah, I see. Have we done and completed any of them as a team together? Or was that like the whole like campaign, quote unquote, something they shifted around and made after like, when during one of our big gaps between playing that game? You, give me free XPs. Now. I want those free XPs. I don't care if you're a big sexy, snake lady. Give me those free XPs. Oh, they just added it. I see. Okay. I understand slightly better now. But don't you worry, I'm ready for tomorrow. I got my ARF bite all made up. I named him Murphy. His dog's name is Lewis. If you get it, here's your card. Yeah, what was it? Here's your sign. But also, if you get it, we can be friends. I forget what he's called, but I picked the one that wasn't. Yeah. There's two voice lines that were very like, and then there was the one voice line that was like, you know, I abide by the law, even though it's flawed. I still abide by it. You know, that guy. I picked that guy. I didn't like the other two guys. It was just like, I'm on roids. Ah! Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I almost affected. Well, I mean, of the three lines, it was the only one that was good, in my opinion. I just didn't care for the other two. So it's no wonder we picked the same one. I thought you would go for the Batman Dread. No. Because here's the thing. Everyone's comparing him to Dread. I see RoboCop. Hence why I named him Murphy. Hence why I named his dog Lewis. And the other two voice lines that sound like, you know, the dudes on roids. I was like, I can't see that being Murphy. I mean, like, probably, like, lore-wise, an Arfbite is more like, you know, Dread. But when I was just looking at the character model, I'm like, hi, RoboCop. Collect sheets of... Oh, I'm looking for a thingy. Okay. Oh, look, a thingy. I guess I have to change my size. Good thing I granted a bunch of... They don't have to. You can leave it. It's fine. We're not two women going to a party, Flack. It's not like, ah, shit, you're wearing the same thing? One of us has got to go change. You know, no. Just enjoy the character you like. The banter. Okay. Alright. That was... Yeah. Well, it's about time. Let's go say hi to the Mumulja. Let's see how we can better up their farm this time. Yeah. Wait, didn't RoboCop have a female partner? What's her name? Lewis? Get it? I named my Arfbite Murphy. I named my doggo Lewis. Lewis. And Lewis was done so dirty by RoboCop 3. So dirty. Thanks for all your help around the granary, Warren. More crops than ever are thriving under our new lights. The kitchen has been getting good as wait. The kitchen has been getting good use as well, and I've heard nothing but glowing reviews from our produce. Dare I ask how the preparations of your legendary dish proceeds, Pravulja? Perfectly! I can't I can't wait to start cooking, in fact. Uh-huh. Can you cook? Not at all. In Tuliolal, I never wanted for places to eat, so I never picked up the habit. You? If I had any time to develop culinary prowess, I'd rather be researching. As long as it's nutritionally sound, I take little heed of what I eat. Ugh. Oh shit, I'm the level 100 culinarian. Uh-oh. Don't look at me! So, I'm the only chef here? Gotta change genders in my Arbeit Lewis. You're gonna name your character after my dog? A man of many talents, eh? But for a new dish I'm thinking of, we'll need specific help. Namely, help from the people of Ikbrash. To make the next Jibruk Bibil, their cooperation is paramount. I was hoping to show them what we've been growing in Gorkolma. That's a wonderful idea. Do you have any acquaintances in Ikbrash? I understand productive communication may have been sparse, even in light of the peace accord. Tayat Ro from the Brethren of Prosh is a friendly sort. I'm sure Hunmuruk would be welcoming. I wish I could remember who either of them was. I haven't had to deal with Ikbrash since the end of the story. That I completely don't remember either of these characters. Wasn't Tayat... No, Tayat Ro was like the one I kind of kept making fun of because he was pink, wasn't he? And he like got into that like group of dudes who were all soldiers. Like protectors of the village from monsters and stuff. Unmurok. What was that? Wait. I'm gonna go this one because it's almost exactly like specific. You know Tayat Ro as well. I met him when the brethren came through on official business. Lovely fellow. And let's see if we can find him in Ikbrash. Oh, okay. Off he goes. They go. I kind of forgot what Ravulja's gender is, honestly. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, I finally got my parade chocobo. I finally got 3,000 commendations. Got my parade chocobo. I got Royal Fatty. He's royally fat. Come here, can o soda. We will open it. Take a swig. I shall narrate my drinking of this soda, so that we won't have strange, dead air. Strange, unsettling dead air. Doopy 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 doo. Hello. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is Pink Boy with the oh wait, his hair gets scuffed. Wasn't his hair like neat before? Revolja! Warren! What odd yet welcome bedfellows! What can I do? I'm sorry, what? We don't swing that way, sir. We have something to ask. You know about Gorkolma, right?
I was hoping that we could use the vegetables grown in our granary to fashion a new sort of cuisine, together with Ikbrash.
If it's cuisine you want, talk to Bol... Sty. A sty? Oh, that's a horrible thing to get. Ooh, styes are terrible. Since retiring from the Brethren of Brush, he's become fascinated with cooking. He'll even travel all the way to Tuliolo for ingredients to whip up some new odd thing. Let me try that again. He'll even travel all the way to Tuliolo for ingredients to whip up some new odd thing. And I'll vouch for the quality. I've enjoyed many a delicious supper from old Bolts to Sty. She should... How do you say that? I saw him just now on the north side of town. If you hurry, you may be able to catch him. Bolts to Sty. Got it. Thank you, Tayatro. Ah, yes, north, which means I have to travel west. Directions are weird like that. What the hell happened here? Was this your doing? I know your face, adventurer. But what business have you here, Mamuja?
Pardon me, sir, but you are both to We're looking for a culinary expert, and Tayatro suggested we seek you out. We've been growing vegetables in Mamuk, you see. Crops of all colors, shapes, and sizes, and we wanted to make a new dish with our produce alongside our friends here in Ikbrash.
So you'd have me cook for you? As your friend? You speak lightly of what you know little, boy. I grew up on stories of the old war, know all too well the facade of peace that has poisoned this forest. For years I've watched Mamuk shift not an ill, chasing false dreams of blessed siblings while looking down on us as lessers.
You're right. I left Mamuk for that very reason. I moved to Turiolo because I hated my homeland. When I heard that my people stood on the precipice of change, I remembered how to hope. If the fruits of our labors can be shared with you, if our communities can make a new dish that puts the past behind us, that, I believe, will serve as the real proof. If it will be Mamuk's first purposeful step into a bigger, brighter world.
I suppose having a look at these vegetables couldn't hurt. The company you keep certainly leads credence to your plea. Ah, just me being here. All right. I don't even have to say nothing. I just gotta stand here.
Thank you, sir. Allow me to escort you to our granary, Kokolma.
And I'm completely forgotten. I'm flying all the way back. Why this mount doesn't play the sound at the bunny rave, like the music from the bunny rave, I still do not understand. It shouldn't just play the generic mount theme. Okay, done. Good thing about picking female is that I can keep the same voice pack, but still get banter. Ah! Hardly believe. I never imagined the Jatika Heartland could offer such yields.
I was hoping we could combine our ingredients, crops from our granary and the bounty from your forests, just like Shibruk Bibil was made.
Shibruk Bibil? You dream big, boy. I'll give you that.
These crops were first grown for Mamuk's own welfare, but I would share them with our Jabral brothers and sisters. I firmly believe that together our peoples are stronger.
So do I, says mysterious person. Ah! Atarik!
Allow me to humbly beg your assistance as well. I have renounced the old teachings and acknowledged the mistakes of the past. My book must make amends. Will you not help us to do so?
Kind of hard to read a lizard face.
If the Artark himself is asking, I obviously stand in a brand new mammoth. Very well. If you wish to join hands with us, Chaparral, let us feast together once more. The bounties you have grown here will be reimagined into a dish befitting both our peoples. You have my thanks. And you have done well with this granary. It has given me much to think about regarding Ikbrash. Send word once preparations have been made. I shall be glad to attend the banquet.
Oh, but not going to help. I see how it is. Thanks! He's going to come for all the food, but not help.
We have our work cut out for us. Let's see this through. First of all, I'd like to know more about Mamurjat's culinary preferences. Could I ask you to conduct such a survey for me?
I mean, you could ask. Doesn't mean I'll do it. I'm going to do it, aren't I? Yeah, I'm probably going to do it. I like the things on his Ravulja's head piece there. Sort of iridescent, bluish, purplish, greenish thing.
If you don't mind, I'll leave that to you, Warren. I plan to return to Ikbrash. I like to invite as many people as I can to our banquet, including the Jabrash rocks, once I pluck up the nerve. Thank you. If we all work together, I just know we can make this a success.
I'm trying to remember, what was the combined quest line in the last expansion? Endwalker's. Oh, it was the race. That's right. It was the big space race. I remember now.
When I was young, I used to think meat was such a delicacy, but this belly of mine can't tolerate it much anymore. Now I prefer the sweet vegetables we grow in the lovely garden of ours. I'm sure other old folks like myself feel similarly.
If I ever get so old that I can't stand meat anymore, someone put me down, please.
My favorite dish is shipwreck per bill. It was the dog of the city after the rite of succession. Not only is the meat delicious, but knowing that our Najul leaves play such a crucial role is a point of pride.
Is it now?
My favorite food? Well, I couldn't get enough of the tacos when I was in Turiolal. The weight of them in your hand, the satisfaction of biting in, you really felt like you were eating, you know? And Auntie's signature spice, Oh, but I'm sure whatever you end up making would also be good. If there's any way I can help, let me know.
Aye, aye. I'm pretty sure if we ask that guy for help, we're just going to get tacos. And only tacos. Sounds like somebody wants to go on a taco run. Are you going to build plan for Darkside? Absolutely not. I haven't even got a chance to play the thing. I was kind of late for my stream yesterday because I was still in character creation. Before stream, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta start my stream. And then the game was like, do you want to play the prologue or skip it? I'm like, I want to play, but I can't. So I haven't even played the thing yet. I haven't even had it in combat yet. I have no idea how it plays.
You're back. What did you discover? That's helpful. Thank you. With a better understanding of folks' preferences, I believe I know what sort of dish we're looking for. But we'll need some chaparral herbs for the right touch. Can you bring me some from Jda Talat Soli? I'm sure somebody was able to say that fluently and beautifully. Good! I'll start preparing the kitchen and other ingredients. So hurry back as soon as you can. Oh, burp suck up on me. Like basically, when I start playing my ARF bite tomorrow during multiplayer Saturday, that will be like the first time I actually get to touch it in terms of like mechanics and playing it. Now, you might have skipped the campaign. Maybe. I have no idea. It gave me an option. It was like skip all the stuff you've completed with other characters, or and just have everything unlocked for you, or start fresh. And I was like, well, I don't want to start. I want to, I don't want to start fresh. I worked for a lot of my stuff, so I did choose to skip because I don't know. It sounds like you can go back and do them anyway. I just don't know what they are. But like I said before, honestly, with games like that, I'm not too fussed about it. I have no idea what the story of Darktide is. I have no idea why our characters... The only thing I know about it is that, our characters were like... Well, I guess with the exception of this new guy. We're all like convicts that got conscripted after an escape attempt thing. After that, I have no idea what the hell's going on in that game. I don't know the lore, the characters, nothing. I'm playing it because, I play it and enjoy it as a fun multiplayer team shooter experience. Mostly because I get to play as big guy with big shield and I get to do big shield slams. Like, usually I'm a person who's like all about the story and the lore and the characters, but I feel I don't really need it in Darktide. I kind of play it the same way I play, like, Doom, for instance. It's like, well, what's the story and lore of Doom, Featherhoof? Demons killed a guy's rabbit. And now he hates all demons, and we're gonna go shoot him. That's as far as I know or need to know. Did you find what we need?
I did, I think.
Yes, that'll do nicely. Good work. And you can leave the rest of the preparations to me. I imagine our vulture will be back soon. If there's anyone else you'd like to invite to the banquet, now would be the time.
Anyone? Can I go find Grahatia? Word has it that we're in for quite the feast. My role here has been strictly one of research and facilitating the growth of new crops in Mamluk. But it is a joy and honor to know that those very crops will now link to disparate peoples. Shall we go and assist the banquet preparations? Story is that Spy can do evil bad. Yeah, so there we go. Looks pretty much the same. Oh, the crops got bigger. Okay. Crops got way bigger. Holy shit. Oh, look at the little one. Look at the little lizard.
Feast your eyes upon Yokta's newest creation, the bounty of two forests. Tika Selvas!
Sir, you made a double cheeseburger. You made a double cheeseburger, sir. But instead of making it vertically, you made it horizontally.
The Brethren of Brash supplied the game and the farmers of Kokolma the vegetables. After marinating the meat in juicy perfection, I placed it in a soft, fresh bread and prepared a sweet and spicy sauce for those who desire it.
Oh, it's like an au jus sort of thing. Okay. Okay, I can dig. Ah, and the kitchen got a little more lively, too. Oh, it's Wiklamat's birth daddy. Actual dad.
You came. I could hardly refuse Ruja's impassioned entreaty, to say nothing of Warren's presence here today. I'm simply fulfilling my duty as Jabraj Brax. Even so, I thank you for your attendance, and apologize for the wrongs we have done you. Do you speak of Mamuk's rejection of the peace forged by Gibrik Babil? Or perhaps the tragic accident that befell my daughter 16 years ago? I speak of both. Whether or not our communities join hands is a matter for the next generation to decide. Seeing one and all gathered here today, I have little worry for the future. But some evils can neither be forgotten nor forgiven. 16 years ago, an assassin was sent to kill my young daughter. By your order or influence, I know not, but the fact remains. A sin for which I would forfeit my life, if it would help our peoples choose the path of reconciliation. Forfeiting your life again? I thought you were chided for that after the Feast of the Brotherhood. From what I hear, you were offered friendship and community instead. My daughter would never extend such offers lightly. Your daughter? You cannot mean... You underestimated the vivacity of my little girl. Today of all days, I will speak proudly of her strength and compassion as her father. She survived. For this, I am truly grateful.
Oh, did you catch the football game? Here. Oh, that's a burger. That's like a... They just put 2 giant steaks between slabs of bread. I love it. Never mind. I want this. I want this burger. That's not even ground beef. That's just steaks. They just put 2 sirloin steaks between bread. Haha. You okay, dude?
What in? Not so long ago, a sight like this would have been inconceivable.
I do not think that word means what he thinks it means.
Amok was never a place we could love. Being born from here meant you either adhered to the zealotry or of blessing siblings, or escaped the forest forever. Now we have something real to be proud of. There was so much to you and gear.
Hardly. We merely assisted. As I recall, it was because a certain someone eagerly suggested rivers that we were able to establish the granary in the first place. Your devotion, Revolja, garnered the cooperation of myriad peoples, which in turn has made Golma blossom.
And we need to make sure that each new harvest brings joy to all in this forest. For a Mamuk we can love.
Yeah.
Plant Bird wanted to get in on it.
With the cooperation of the Jabral and the creation of Tika Selvas, relations between the Ikbrash and the Mamuk have improved. Unprecedented cheers fill Mamuk as her citizens regain pride and love for their homeland. Golma, the manifestation of their hopes for a brighter future. Quite literally, seeing the lights are right there. It's the only light down here. There it is. You have achieved You have achieved the sworn reputation with the farmers of Golma. You will receive an experience point boost upon the completion of Mamuljad's Society daily quests. You now have access to a wider selection of wares from Virulja. Harvest of the Hope. Yay. You! Give me things! What do we get? I have a feeling I know what it is, but... Yep. The Tika Selvas! If we wanted to put some in the old apartment. A Torali sandwich of lightly roasted meat and vegetables, topped with savory olives.
Ah, there's olives in there!
Ew! Ew! Why would you ruin a perfectly good sandwich with olives? What is wrong with you? You monster! Ew! Like, some things I don't like, there's still at least something I can appreciate. Even if I don't like the taste, I can still like the smell. If I don't like the smell, I can dig the texture. Olives, all of it is gross. The taste, the smell, and the texture of olives is disgusting. And you would top that delicious burger, cheese, and, well, I guess vegetables. Sandwich with olives? Disgusting people. Now I see why the Ikbrash didn't get along with you. Gross! Ew. Ew. One of those things, man, when Sydney whips out like a little jar of olives to start eating them, I'm like, hit the deck! Because I need to get below the smell. I need to get upwind of that shit. They gonna make me vomit. They're putting on that delicious looking sandwich. They're putting on all those olives. The hell. Shame on them. For shame. Went from one puppy to another. I've actually been thinking I kind of want to replay 16. Even though I had issues with 16, I didn't hate it. And there were aspects of the game I did really enjoy. Even if like, as a whole, the game fell flat for me, kind of mediocre-ish, there were still parts that were really cool. But I don't know. Plus, I never did get to play those DLCs. Are you really supposed to be planting all of these things next to each other like this? Aren't you supposed to, like, aren't certain things, like, you shouldn't have in, you know, the fields next to each other? And all these things really go well together? I have a good one there, Flack. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. I'm assuming we're going to get to see you tomorrow. There we go. Oh, here I thought we were... Oh, we didn't get another one? Wait, are we done? Oh, I didn't think so. Yeah, there's still one more to go. Oh, I didn't get a mission bonus. We're giving me 3 additional bonus missions. Wait, Angier's back there? Can I go in there? Wait, okay. Wait, what? Excuse me. Oh, I guess we can go in here. Huh. Neat. Well, let me check my Chivos real quick. Got nothing for it. Oh! Of the Shining Scale. Ah. that should be... I should be able to just give that title to Liz. That would be just Liz's characters. Of the, you know... Liz Dragoness of the Shining Scale. Oh, Bowl's here now. Where's these olives? I don't see no disgusting olives on this sandwich. I see onions. I see cheese. I see some kind of flower plant. I see lettuce. I don't see no disgusting olives on here. I think you lied to me, game. Could you imagine being a race of people who, for their entire lives, unless they ventured out anywhere else, have had to live on just fucking, you know, eating blue bananas their entire damn lives? As a species, they've just subsisted on blue bananas. Oof. And then have this culinary shock. Excuse me for a second. I'm going to mute myself as I blow my nose. There we go. Apologies. Well, I guess we're done with them for today. I mean, I know what the last thing's going to be, and it's not a huge incentive, if I'm being honest, but it's going to be the portrait stuff, the portrait and adventure plate stuff. Framers kit, that's what it's called. There better be some good framers kit. All right. With that, I think we actually means we have some more. Yes, we do 3 more. Let's go help the Ninja Turtles. Get some more free XPs before we roulette it up for the rest of the night. There we go. You know, I'm still a little concerned. We're up to 7.2 now. 7.25. And I have not seen those Kirin chocobo hybrids that were used to get down to that one dungeon during the story. I have not seen how to get them as an actual mount yet. They have not shown up as a proper mount. At least not that I'm aware of. That saddens me. Because they looked cool. Like a Kieran and a chocobo had a cross-species lover baby. Going off to find Idomaki. Idomaki's always off somewheres. Come on, man. Oh, it does work on mount back. Ha! Oh! I was right there. Idomaki. Down, huh? Oh, there he is. Bye. Hades, Durgan. Ooh, pretty nighttime. Look at the stars. The sky is full of stars. Gamora. I rid Gamora to give you your lunch. Best use of Gamora. Friend to all children. You know, I'll be honest. I'm one of those people. I think Gamora's cooler than Godzilla. I think Gamora's cooler. There we go. Alexander's songs all rock, even though they're the same song, but with different melodies. I mean, the Brute Justice variant is the best variant, but we can all agree on that. We can all agree on that. Actually, I think there's technically like 3 songs in Alexander Raid. 3 different songs. There's like 7 or 8, but I mean, like, many of them are just like the same song, but like pitched up or down or with different melody. Or an altered melody, I should say. Like Cruise Chaser had its own, its own song. Forward and back and forward and back. We take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. However that went. There we go. What is this? What is this garbage sitting in here? Oh, right. All right. Guys, if you will give me a second, and I apologize for this, I need to use the restroom. So I'm going to set myself somewhere. And then I will go do that. You know, we're in Shadowbringer's time. We're going through, upwards of Shadowbringer's stuff, so let's go put ourselves back in the onto the first. Because why not? I'll go hide myself. You get onto the game and see if you can find me while I'm going to the bathroom. While I go use the toilet. Here, I'll totally hide. You'll have no idea where I am. Ha ha ha. No one will know. But I'm so confident I won't even look. I'll just sit here and doom scroll on my phone. There we go. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Apologies for that. And I'm an idiot. I forgot. We got story to do. We got Astro story to do. I'm a dummy. Look like anyone found me. Good. We got the Stormblood storyline to do for Astro. Hello. What level are you? 58. Top of the morning to you, Warren. or is it the evening? It's so hard to tell locked up in here in the Ethereum day and night. Alright, technically speaking, I can leave at any time of my choosing, but it is as if some strange force prevents me from stepping forth into the light. But enough of that. You are here to learn of what became of your humble companions while you were off saving the realm? Well, since Ishgard's quite abrupt change in leadership, the Vault has become somewhat more receptive to the contemporary ideas of Master Ruffin. Yes, they have even asked our compatriot in disguise to hold hold for them another symposium on Charlian astrology. And this time within the city-state proper, and not at some forsaken hamlet. Nothing against the citizenry of Falcon's Nest, mind you. In fact, the good Ruffin has foreseen your arrival in the stars and awaits you in the observatorium. The look on your face tells me you are less than convinced. Still's the skeptic after all we've been through together, huh? Allow me to recreate this morning's reading. In the center of the Dawn Cross, we have the spear. Oh, that's me. I do love my stabby deaths. To his left, the inverted arrow. Ah, I also do love playing bard. To his right, the inverted balance. Oh, that can't be me then. I'm far from. No. Beneath, we have the inverted spire and the inverted bowl. I don't know what that means. And finally, at the crown, it's the ewer. Ah, yes. Sheep. Nope, nothing. Well, do you not see it? It is as plain as the as plain as the stench of day-old piss in the broom on a balmy summer's eve. Oh my god. Wow, I hate when they speak like this. Though peace doth settled upon our great land, it will be along the path of coming destruction that friends new and old shall discover the brush that doth bear the fruit of knowledge and hope. Yes, that's totally what I got too from, what was it, 5, 6 random cards on the table. And to think it was you who attuned to all 6 heavens. In other words, he who brought a peace out to Ishgard, that would be you, will walk the road south of the observatorium where, I don't know, you shall read some books with Lady Leveva to discover a new spell for delivering excruciating pain to your enemies and their families. It all sounded more convincing when she explained it to me this morning over the bottle of wine. Or was it 2 bottles? At any rate, I would suggest you make haste. You know how our little protege does not take kindly to those who make her wait. It was good seeing you again, Warren. And something tells me you will be back again soon. Wink. He knows he's a quest giver. He knows. He's fully aware he's a quest giver. Where are we going? The observatorium. Where the fuck is that? Oh. Wow. Talk about someplace I haven't been in ages. This is back where we used to get our Dragoon quest lines. Way back in A Realm Reborn. I wish we could look through that. Wait, is that a big telescope or a big gun? Looks like a big gun, but I think it's a telescope. Hello in there! Hello! Yes, I'm a nerd. What of it? I'm a dork. I can't help it. Friend and fellow Astrologian, it is so good to see you again. What has it been? 2, 3? Ah, let's just say it's been too long. Did Jean cannot speak to you of my reading? Well, then there is hope for the well-dressed dullard yet. Ah, god damn it. Excuse me a second. Something is in my eye. Something's burning my eye. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that's what it is. A very big eyelash. Ooh. Ooh, that sucked. Where was he? Well, then there is hope for that well-dressed dullard yet. Though I've learned the key to success is not entrusting him with more than one task at a time, and make certain that task does not require much in the way of thinking. Or acting, for that matter. As for the reading, I believe it instructs... But I believe it instructs as to our next step in spreading the knowledge of... Master Ruffin! An injured traveler has arrived at our gates seeking succor. Neil Omen. With me, Warren. You got it. Please, I can walk no further. The stars were kind in guiding you to this place. The Astrologians here have ways of easing one's hurt. Astrologians? I have no need of prophecy or prognostication. Or I could stay my tongue and allow you to tend to my wounds. My apologies. I wanted to do it. May you have a quick recovery, friend. In time, you will come to leave the power the stars wield. Master Ruffin! Warren's felicitous return inspires me to step outside for the... Okay, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Warren's felicitous return inspires me to step out for a breath of fresh air. And behold! Already does it appear a new adventure is upon us. And here I was thinking you made the journey south to lend your talents in preparing for the forthcoming symposium. Master Ruffin, or was it Lady Leveva? If I may, allow me to give you my thanks, and my apologies for earlier. I have a tendency to allow your unbridled emotions to get the best of you. That was amazing! You knew what I was going to say! Before I even said it! But where are my manners? I am... Oh, god damn it. Kyokuho. I am Kyokuho of Higashi, and have braved storm and sea to learn the many wonders it is said that to be found in this magnificent realm. But you already knew that, didn't you? No, I did not. Now, if you would excuse me, I must get back to, matters, which are important. Important matters? Such as astrological matters? Could you show me? I wouldn't be a burden. I'd stand in the corner, in the shadows, behind a curtain. Well, I appreciate the somewhat forced enthusiasm. I'm afraid that won't be Oh! I was merely hoping that you might be able to share insights into each other's fields. Each other's fields? You wouldn't happen to be a geomancer, would you? A geomancer? Geomancer? You're my new teacher! Fuck you, Ruffin, Lady Leveva. You! Teach me everything! So-called masters of wind and water? My grandfather had a tome written on the Far Eastern art of elemental and directional divination, though much of it seemed little more than folklore. Lady Leveva, did not the morning's reading mention friends new and old? What if Warren were the friend old, and this particular little man the friend anew? Spear pointing west, the balance pointing east, the arrow pointing in all directions and none. It might just mean absolutely nothing! Kyokuho, though it pains me so to admit as such, it appears your arrival has been foretold. Perhaps there is much I can learn from you, and nay, that we can learn from each other. Ha! Oh, but there it is! Soon you will learn the push and pull of the elements brings together those who require companionship most. Yes, the elements. We will have to discuss that further at another juncture. For the time being, I am placing you in the care of my first and foremost pupil, Warren. Yeah, listen to this bitch! He's like, oh, the cards, fate, the cards, oh, but the cards foretold. This guy's like, they're like, you can learn how the elements push. Oh, yeah, the elements, right. She's got, really? You were talking about, like, oh, we need to open people's minds. And, he's talking about his field. You go, oh, yeah, sure, whatever, pal. An excellent proposal. Or as I believe the Hingashi say, keikaku. I dabbled a little in the language when I was younger, but for the life of me, that ebon-haired emissary would not afford me even a sidelong glance. Then might I hazard there is no finer place to begin unlocking the secrets of the stars than under the bowl near Roots Lake? I shall even lead... oh no, this is still Jean Connor speed. I shall even lead the good Kyokuho... Fuck, I can't read today. Kyokuho to the Shroud myself, if Warren agrees to do the rest. You got it, pal. After you, then! Next we meet Kyokuho. Next we meet Kyo. I'm just gonna say Kyo. Fuck this. And next we meet Kyo. You will have opened the first gate and better understand the influences the stars hold over all of us. Safe journeys. Notice how she acts like hers is way better. Listen to the way she talks. If all of this goes according to plan, our Keikaku or whatever, then not only will the Easterner teach me his people's secrets, but he will help spread the art of my homeland across the 3 greater continents to the far shores of Althad. You know, you don't gotta be, you know, she's being kind of douchey. Being rude. Oh no. I remember the original Astrologian quest when Astrology first unlocked in Heaven's Word. I spent hours failing it. It's Astrology played differently back then. And I couldn't, much like Sage today, I couldn't get it Astro then. And it was in this area, like right up that pathway, right over there. There you are! I was beginning to wonder if you hadn't been eaten by the hoverflies on your way here. But I just... Oh, shit. Bull's origin? And Eorzeans believe it is from this tree, planted by your gods in the very heavens, that all life was born? Fascinating. Where's Sagittarius? Point out Sagittarius to me. That's the best one. No reasons. Oh, this is your bowl. Bowl. In the Far East, we know of the constellation as something different, but know it all the same. I must admit, however, that seeing it oh, there's a period there. I'm sorry, but know it all the same. I must admit, however, that seeing it under a different sky than my own fills my heart with a sense of both wonderment, now confusion, knowing that what it represents to your people. What I cannot wrap my head around is that you would truly believe a notion so foolish as the power of Earth, a word that, by your own definition, means soil, would not come from the land itself, but rather from 6 tiny lights flickering in the night skies. Dude, trust me, I'm kind of with Kyo here. You know, it's like I'm like an anti-Astrologian. We students of Geomancy believe that such power naturally lies beneath our feet, ever flowing through creation, as blood does through our veins. Yet, despite the differences in our thinking, the similarities are encouraging. All trees are born of the earth, and their protection is universal. A most thought-provoking opinion that I am certain Lady Laveva will be delighted to hear. Though, might I suggest you withhold that part about being unable to wrap your hand around our foolish notions. Unless you enjoy having a steel-toed boot wedged firmly twixt the buttocks. The bollocks. I'm sorry, that's even worse, the bollocks. Ahem. Shall we be going then? By this hour, Lady Laveva will have already made the journey back to the Aetherium. I'm sorry. Athenium. Athenium. Okie dokie. Where are we going? Ah! Back to Astroland. Got it. Astro HQ. Oh. What the heck was that person over there? Ah, the level 80 red mage hanging out over there. Looking all cool. I should have found a nice glamour before I started this, instead of just using the straight-up Skaven armor. Our far eastern friend has quickly become acquainted with the many of the Athenium's female apprentices, whom all seem smitten with his exotic looks and trappings. Not that I am jealous. Why would I be jealous? I am of House Durandere, third in the line of my uncle's title. Or was it second? The most eligible bachelor in all of the sea. Leveva? Over there. Oh, where's Geomancy boy? Where's he at? Where's our Geomancer? Man, they already introduced Geomancer in this game way back in Stormblood. Well, I mean, they talked about it back during Heavensward, during the Astrologian questline in Heavensward, but they've never added it. If it's straight up in the lore, it's there. Why not? Maybe we'll find out when we finish this quest. My thanks for taking the Hingan off my hands. And not because I think our visitor is an annoying little braggart with all the manners of a kobold foundling, which I still do, but because I needed time to finish my work without distraction. So tell me, what did I miss? I see. Perhaps I judged Kyo too hastily. I still have my reservations, but I shall afford him the benefit of the doubt. For now. The teachings of geomancy may be grounded, in fairy tale and falsehoods, but my grandfather told me that every life is born of the truth. Or every lie is born of the truth. If I can find the truth within Kyo's backwards beliefs... Wow. She believes that little rectangular pieces of painted cardboard foretell fortunes and fates and everything else, and that the stars are so intermingled and interested in our, every little dealings of our lives down here. But geomancy, oh, that's fairy tales and silliness. Really? Really? Okay. They're, his backwards beliefs, right? Rude! It may provide insight into our own school of thought. I see now that my choice to assign you as his tutor was a wise decision. Might I ask this of you, Warren? I promise that once the symposium is ended, I shall assume the duties of Kyo's tutelage. I sense good fortune in our stars, my friend. Good fortune indeed. Yes, there's good fortune in them stars. But geomancy? The study of the planet, and the elements and how they, those things that are directly in contact with us would affect things, that's just silly! The next Astro... Yeah, 63. I am that. She's rude. Warren! I see you received my summons. You didn't receive my summons? 12? Damn that Jean Canard to the 7th hell and back. He is going to... forgive me. There shall be sufficient time for condemnation of his soul after 11th bell tarts. What? For now, I must speak to you of Kyo's training. Despite appearances and attitude and manners and courting habits, our traveler from the east has proven quite motivated in his studies of our ways. In fact, while you were off doing whatever it is you do, he successfully opened the next four gates to heaven. Anyway, preparations for the symposium have left me with little time to pick the boy's mind, but I have nevertheless managed to fully grasp the primitive concepts of geomancy. In fact, I plan on incorporating several of the ideas as anecdotes into my presentation. It is what my father would have wanted. Literally, I want to punch this chick. Like, straight up. I kind of want to just, take her cards, grasp my hand firmly, and with my cards in my hand, punch her face with that hand. Now, as to why I have called you here. Kyo was very close to attuning the final heaven, the spear. And I think it only fitting that his instructor be there to accompany him during his finest moment. Well, the spear is best, because stabby death. And because I am obviously too occupied at the moment, I thought perhaps you could join him in my stead. Then it is settled. You shall guide young Kyo on his final steps to glory and enlightenment, just as I did you those many moons ago. Follow me outside, Warren, and let us bring our friend the good tidings together. God, she's kind of a douche. Where is he? That is odd. I could have sworn he was right here but a moment ago. Fleurier, have you seen Kyo? Fleurier, are you even listening to me? Oh, people be frozen. If it is our Hingen, if it is our Hingen novitet that you seek, he hurried out the Athenaeum side entrance not 5 heartbeats past. He was quite animated, even more than usual. A veritable one-man mummer's tragedy, all full of jumping and flailing and pumping his fists. What could have unsettled the boy so? I suppose it might have been that letter I handed him. It was delivered just this morning. Kyo skimmed over it quickly, asked me several curious questions about the heavens of ice, to which I gave several cursory answers, and then he was gone. And you did not try to stop him? Why would I? He was leaving. If my intuition is correct, and it usually is, something in that missive that led Kyo to believe that he does not have much time left in Eorzea, and so has set out to the steel vigil that he might open the final gate and complete his training before he departs our realm. Warren, it looks as if our plan is already set in motion. To the Central Highlands. I shall, but not for you. For him. Also, why do you guys look frozen? Hello? When Chief Astrologian foremost assigned me here for further training, I knew my accidental killing of his cat in that experiment with the earthly star was not to be forgiven. But now that Lady Leveva's teachings have garnered the attention of the Vault, it appears our stars have finally risen. The arrival of the brilliant and talented and handsome and talented Kyo is just further proof of this. Well, Kyo's got his first fan. Damn. Oops. Oops. Wait. Hold on. There we go. North, please. On alligator. I remember. I'm pretty sure we fought. Our first sparring match against Estinian was right here. Right up here. Right in this area there. I think. Hello! Got him. Got a weird little weapon. That looks like a thaumaturge's like OG weapon. You should have a little shield. Oh yeah, white mages had little wands too, didn't they? Wands and shields. Back in the day, little sticks. Warren. This is the second time you have saved me from my folly. Well, technically speaking, it isn't the first. You were merely standing around as Lady Leveva healed my wounds last time. Right, I'll stop there. I know it makes little sense to leave without saying anything, despite the fact that you, Lady Leveva, and Jean Kennard were all were but mere yawns from where I stood. But some stories are already told, and who are we to struggle against the ebb and flow that carry us ever toward our fates? Alright, that was a poor excuse. The truth is, I have been summoned back to my homeland and was too ashamed to face those who had shown me so much support. And so I thought to come here, open the gate to be the final heaven, and then take the next trading galley out of Ulda back to where you... Wait. Oh, God. Take the next trading galley out of Gulda back before any of you realized I was gone. As you can see, things did not unfold as planned. But since you are here, perhaps you could have one last lesson, for old time's sake. The spear's origins. Palace of ice set ablaze with the light of the moon. And you say it was carved by a single spear? Remarkable! It is as if it is as if the more I learn of your stars, the less I know. Huh? Moon! Best celestial object. I think this may be the last I ever see of your heavens. Oh. Sorry, Geomancy boy. There she is. I am beginning to understand why you people treasure them so. With the opening of the 6th, I have prepared my mind and soul for the 7th. The final gate that leads to true dominion over the elements. Or so Lady Leveva insists. Our conversations have been eye-opening, to say the least. She theorizes that our two schools may actually be one and the same. Whereas astrologians look at the stars above to read their fates, we geomancers look to the stars below and listen to its songs and draw our answer from its whispers. While I am certain my master back in Hingashi would cringe upon hearing that a Westerner of not 20 summers believes she has grasped 1,000 generations of teachings, I am more willing to indulge her eccentricities now more than I know she means no ill will. I only wish that we would have had more time to possibly see if there were some way we could have combined our knowledges to create something new, something the world has never seen before. And with that, I bid you, Lady Leveva, Kim Perrin, Mugeniel, Soft-Skin Fleurier, Sweet-Lipped Hurite, that tall chap on the 2nd floor always bumbling about some star's magnitude, even Jean Canard, the fondest of farewells. I have a long journey ahead of me, and if I do not leave now, I fear I never will be able to. I would love to see Geomancy brought in as a proper healing class or job. It's its own thing. I mean, I never thought of Geomancy as healing before, but I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a new healing class that relies on the elements. And just like Geomancy in like in old Final Fantasies, depending on where you are, if you're in a snow environment or a fire environment, they'd still be the same spells. You know, they would all do like basically the same thing, but you know, they would have different visual effects. You know what I mean? I kind of wish they would do that. That would be so cool. Now they would have their standard a book of spells like any major class does. It's just like I said, because they're geomancers, they would have their own, their own flavor, whatever that would be. But they would have their own visual flavor too. Like if I was in a deserty zone, those spells would still have to do the same thing, but now they would have a earthy look to them, rocks and stones and whatever else. Or if I was in an icy zone, like snow flurries and ice, or if I was on the sea or something, it'd be water. I think that would be cool. You are back, but I do not see Kyo. Is he out fighting over Fleurier again? Back to Hingashi. I cannot say that was unexpected. The deck of 60 told me as much this morning. That, and I asked Jean Canard what was written in the letter. What you thought? Wait, what? You thought him about? Wait, you thought him above? Wait, what? You thought him above reading another's correspondence? You give him far too much credit where none is due. Kyo was not a child. He knew what coming to Eorzea would entail, and he knew that he would one day need to return to his homeland. And while we may not have always agreed, all right, we almost never agreed, I did come to respect the man and his steely resolve. Allow him his space. If the stars deem it fitting, then he will be back. Or perhaps next it will be our turn to journey over storm and sea. God, she's turning this into like a religion, I swear to God. It's like, oh, even though he has his backwards religion. But then again, I mean, Kyo was no better. Kyo also was like, you Eorzeans, your weird beliefs, what the fuck ever. So, I mean, it's just so weird. Yoink. Oh, yoink. He's gone! And without saying goodbye? I cannot believe it. I will not believe it. Oh, what would I not give to have one last moment with my brother, my soulmate, my... Lady Leveva told you I read his letter? Oh, well then. Yes, it will pain me to tell the other novices that Kyo has returned to his native lands far away on the other side of the world. I may even need to personally comfort those those most stricken with grief by his sudden and tragic departure. But truth be told, I am going to miss having the Hingen around. He certainly did liven the place up. Godspeed, Kyo. May your return journey leave you miserable and wet, but see you safely home. Wow, everyone's mean around here. Why are the Astros all so mean? While your visit fills my heart with joy, Warren, I cannot bring myself to smile knowing that Lady Leveva is troubled so. Though she should be spending these final days before the symposium placing the final touches on her address to the vault, she instead spends her time wandering about the pillars in a daze, mumbling to herself about earth, wind, and water. No, it's earth, wind, and fire. Get it right. They're a classic. I fear that Kyo's departure has left a gap in Lady Leveva's heart that she knows not how to fill. I have tried at length to set her mind at ease, but one need not be a reader of stars to guess how well that ended. Perhaps if you spoke with her, she would finally listen to reason. Okay, she's somewhere... Oh, God! Big arrow! I think we know where she's there! Okay. Okay, game, I get it. Sorry, I got confused by that guy's name. I thought it said Seagullman. I'm like, is he a Digimon? A seagull Digimon? Seagullmon? There she is. Oh, it's almost like a big red circle showing me where she is. A big up arrow. Warren! To what do I owe the honor? No, let me guess. Our good friend Jean Canard asked you to talk some sense into the poor addlepated? Addlepated? Are these words? Are these real words? I know addle's a word. Pated? What is pated? Leveva? And oh, goody. Today I have the privilege of being lectured by both of you. Why, Lady Leveva. And Warren! Imagine finding you two out here this fair day. And now for the theatrics, Sean. I know your play here, and as I've told you time and time again, I have not forgotten my duties to the Athenaeum, or my obligations to the Symposium. I simply need time to think. Alone. To which I keep replying, Why think alone when you have one of the greatest minds in the realm at your disposal? And Warren! The greatest minds, huh? Then riddle me this. Why are the results of my reading from the day both Warren and Kyo arrived still weighing on my mind? Why does it feel as if I am missing, or rather misinterpreting, some devilish important detail? Peace comes, friends are made, dangerous paths are trodden, knowledge is gained. Did that not already occur? Kyo and Warren both arrive at the Dragonsong War ends. Warren saves Kyo from death at the Steel Vigil, and knowledge of geomancy is shared with the Athenium. Yes, but what if the coming destruction told by the inverted spire was not the incident at the Citadel, but something else, something far more grave? Then that would mean the prophecy's fruit of knowledge and hope was not Kyo's story of his art, but something different. Something we will only see by continuing on this perilous path? But is it truly the path that is disastrous, or our decision to pursue it? And this is why prophecy and trying to interpret it is stupid! Just live life, goddammit, and take it as you get it! At the end of the path of disaster is hope. To seek hope would be disastrous. A big promotion is just around the corner. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going with that. I know you are merely trying to ease my mind with humor, but this isn't the time for jests. If we are to understand where our fates lie, we must try and comprehend the signs we are given. And I believe those signs point to the pursuit of hope in the face of disaster. And I believe the disaster in question has something to do with Kyo's return home, if not the return itself. Could also mean that our friend is in danger. I see where you are going with this, and while I loved our red-robed ruckus rouser as much as anyone, except Fleurier perhaps, a journey at this time would mean the cancellation of our symposium, and with that, any chance of the Holy See ever taking us seriously. And now you can see why I've been up here day and night, biting my nails to the quick! I apologize. A lack of sleep can work ill on one's humors, but I think your intervention here today may have provided me a solution to our predicament. A solution that I am now kicking myself for not having come to earlier. A solution I myself proposed not days ago when deciding how I might attend Kyo's opening of the Sixth Heaven. Warren will travel to Hingashi. Do I have to? The reading did only mention friends old and friends new. I recall nothing in there about silver-haired astrologians from Shalian. But how do you propose Warren find our charge? The Far East is a big place. Perhaps we could write a letter. Yes, and address it to Kyo Hingashi. No, you dullard. We have something far better. We have the stars. Oh, God damn it. We have the stars and our undying faith. I don't have that. That they will guide us to that which we seek. Or Warren could start his search in Kugane, the port city from which Kyo claimed that he came, focusing on locations which serve as exponential venues for stargazing, a pastime our friend warmed to during his stay with us. Or Warren could... No, wait. That is actually a decent proposal. Warren, you have your quest. May the stars guide you true. Oh, and I will expect reports, many reports. John, let us return to the prep. All right. Maybe after a few bells rest first. Okay. No need for pomp and formality, sir. All right. We're off to Kagani. It's been so long since we've been to Kagani. Well, not that long. But still pretty long. Oh. Wizened Elder. Hello. You don't look that old.
Ghana is packed like a warehouse with multi-storied hostels and tea houses, so the cobbles will never afford a man a decent view of the skies. No, if you want to see the heavens in all their glory, you must needs make your way up. Take this bridge behind me. There, atop that mighty span, the stars await. She faces directly west of Kagane Castle, out towards the Ruby Tide and Arthod beyond. Its center location was determined by a great geomancer who told the first Bugyo.
Bugyo! I forgot about Bugyos.
Placing it there would ensure the city's prosperity for generations to come.
Oh, so using Geomancy is like feng shui. Is Geomancy feng shui in this universe? It's not command of the elements, it's feng shui. I hope not. God, I hope not. I'd have even less respect for it than I do, you know, tarot reading. Lady. That's alluring, is it? I guess to somebody. When I wish to walk under the stars, I go with my promise to the Tasogare Bridge, spanning yon pier. The melting of crimson into indigo is a sight you will not soon forget. Indigo? Indigo, are you fusing with is he fusing with someone named Crimson? I'll have to ask him next time we talk. That's a dude. Okay.
If it is the stars you seek, then you only need look up. But if it is a fool you seek, one who calls himself a master of wind and water, when in fact he is nothing more than a cheat, a liar, and a disgrace to our noble profession, perhaps you might find the rat where all rats hide, near the piers.
Oh wait, are these Geomancer robes? Are you geomancing over here? Are they Geomancers? I want to be a Geomancer. That would be cool. But not if they're as douchey as those Geomancers over there. A lot of douches in the Astrologian's quest line. Man. Am I the only one who's only slightly not douchey? Ah, yes. Good times. Good times doing the Evolution quest line. Good times. I see someone has taken my spot. I may just have to slit his throat and toss his body into the tide. I'm pulling your arm, Warren. Or was it ear? You Westerners have such odd sayings. What brings you so far from home? A path fraught with disaster, misfortune, impending doom? Yes, well, the situation may not be as encouraging as my jovial demeanor suggests. It began several decades ago when the Bakufu decided they were opening the port to foreign trade vessels to accommodate the influx of ships. A section of ancient coastline forest was cleared. However, doing so angered the entity who had guarded the wood for countless generations, a golden fox named Kinko. Like the company that makes copies of things? Great battle ensued, but claws and fangs were no match for cold steel. Kinko was slain and the new port completed. Fox spirit, however, remained, spoiling our milk, withering our crops, causing storms that dashed ships after ship against our rocky cliffs. In desperation, the Bakufu turned to the land's most powerful geomancer, my great-grandfather, Kazan. Kazan used the power of the sea, the skies, and the land to soothe the spirit long enough that he could erect an invisible barrier that not only protected the city, but ensured that it would prosper. Once the fortunes of Kagane's citizenry turned, my great-grandfather was hailed as a hero, and Geomancy as the savior of our nation. Within a matter of moons, the streets were lined with assaults and tents and would-be seers. Oh, stalls, not salts. The people are practically throwing coin at them and their advice and blessings. God damn it. These pretenders, these charlatans, were not interested in the secret rites passed down to my great-grandfather from his great-grandfather and his great-grandfather before him. They were not interested in maintaining the barrier that prevented Kugani's luster and drove back the powers that would see it all fall. No, they were more interested in lining their pockets. And now the bonds that hold the barrier in place are about to break. And there was... it's about to break. And there was none left with the knowledge to mend them. The knowledge that died with the passing of my grandfather. So I set out to convince the Geomancers of Kugani that only united would we discover the means to save our fair city. That only united would we stave off the darkness and bring lasting prosperity to one and all. That only united would my great-grandfather's legacy live on. Alas, I failed. Branded a deceiver by those very men and women who had grown fat on deceit. Unable to mend the bones myself, nor rouse my peers to actions, I stood on this very bridge and thought on an answer. Then I saw in the setting sun, my answer lay in the west. And so I packed my bags and headed to Eorzea in search of something, anything that might help me save Kugane. I believed that something astrology, but before I could be certain, I was summoned home. This you already know. Since then, I have been coming here every night, hoping the stars might provide me with another revelation. They remain silent. Warren, the heavens speak through you. Tell me, what do they say? Use geomancy to mend the barrier. I admit it was a long story, but did you not hear a single thing I have even said? If I could mend the barrier myself, I wouldn't have traveled halfway across the world in the first place. Wait, but I did travel halfway across the world, and I didn't come home empty-handed. I learned one thing while in Ishgard. It was that Western astrology is in many ways a complement to geomancy. Used together, they might just work. After all, you need only use your aspected benefit, and you can mend any injury. Is that not so? No, really, I'm genuinely asking. The lesson explaining the finer details of the star's powers and how to harness it was conveniently scheduled for the day after I returned home. But you know it all. Tell me you can help repair the barrier. I can help, sure. Ha ha! I did it! Great-grandfather, I found a way to make things right! Well then, we have no time to lose. My great-grandfather created this barrier by anchoring the energies of wind, water, and earth to 4 shrines located at the north, east, south, and west ends of the city. It is there the bonds must be repaired. We shall begin with the nearby westernly shrine on the short pier. Wait, then what does he have that... If he can't do geomancy and stuff, why does he have... What is that weapon he has for? What's that one for? Boing! This is one of the shrines of which I spoke. It may not look like much, but if it were to be destroyed, the entire city would be overrun with large... I'm sorry, it does say that, yes. I didn't believe... But that is what he said. Would be overrun with large testicled raccoon dogs and flying rainbow cats. Did they just reference Nyan Cat? Or possibly just angry spirits? My plan is simple. If I am correct, aspected benefic will intertwine with the barrier's geomantic energies, mending it as easily as it does flesh. We shall wait until nightfall. Okay. To perform the rite. For the last thing we need is a drunken Ronin breaking your concentration. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. Wait, I had to change my mind. I'm not ready anymore. Quickly, check the shrine and tell me of its condition. It's worse than I thought. The speed at which the bonds deteriorate is increasing with each passing day. At this rate, they will not survive through the next new moon. Okay, I'll do this. Whee! The magics intertwine, like 2 halves of a whole. From the heart of the mountain, to the eye of the storm, so do the waters flow till lasting bridges form. To the next shrine. We will find it deep in Rakusi Gardens, to the south of here. Okay. I got you, buddy. Oh. Oh, there's that long note. Dude, where are you taking me? Gonna take me to a back alley and kill me? This is all a ruse to try and kill me? Aha! Oh. You know what to do. Attune with a shrine to determine the extent of the bond's damage. Tuning? Attuning? Oh, hello. How you doing? I got you, buddy. Don't you worry now. Oh, Jesus, I was not watching my own health. Now, Warren, before more are summoned. That wasn't so bad. Now step aside. I should complete the ritual. From the heart of the mountain. The eye of the storm. So do the waters flow till lasting bridges form. So, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. That's half. At this rate, the barrier will be at full strength before sunrise. Onward to Gugane Castle! Aye, aye. Oh, dude. Oh! Hello. It appears I spoke too soon. Hugo knows what we do. And is sending her minions out in force to stay our hands. Try not to stray too far from my side. If not for your safety, for mine. A kerboop? I kerbooped it. A kerboop you. And kerboop you. And kerboop you. And kerboop you. I kerbooped them. Now where are we going, buddy? Up this way? Ow. I smacked my hand on my desk. It hurt. And I kerboop you. And I kerboop you. Blink. I'm going where all the enemies are. I don't know if this is right or not, but... You, come here. You, come here. You, come here. Oh, there it is. I made them go, oh, dead. Oh, hi, guys. How you doing? Ooh, getting hurted. Getting hurted. All right, Warren. Let us put the shrine behind us. For every moment we tarry, the shrine... Oh, okay. Her chunk. By my eyes, friend. I must now concentrate on the anchor. Oh, be my eyes. Okay. All right, buddy. I'm watching. Eye of the storm. Do the waters flow until lasting bridges form. There's but one shrine remaining, to the northerly, as you know, or do not. The north is where an ill fortune gathers, and I expect the most resistance there. Prepare yourself. Okay. Boop. I boop them. They've all been booped. Oh. Oh! samurais are out. The Sekisugumi. They're out fighting the evil spirits. That's nice of them. Come and get me. I dare you. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. There we go. Got him. Don't worry, chat. I have saved you. Once again. You owe me cheesecake. And I will come to collect. Hello there! Away! Away, foul denizen of the dark! It doesn't hurt to try, does it? Look out! Ooh, buddy. Oh, I thought that was his. For some reason, I thought that was his health bar. Oh, they're just giving him conjurer spells. You cannot breathe easy until your magics are cast, and I complete the rite. Hurry! Deep breath, Kyo. You can do this. From the heart of the mountain to the eye of the storm, so do the waters flow till lasting bridges form. We did it! We repaired my great-grandfather's barrier and thwarted the golden fox. Take that, foxes! Especially the golden ones. You got thwarted. Haha. A fine display! Fine indeed! Though if it were I might have used gravity instead of Malefic when the foul creature had... right. I'll just be staying that tongue of mine again. Kyo! I was told there were spirits in the streets! Oh. And you arrived just as they are vanquished. How fortunate! Yes, Master Murakumo. The bonds are mended, made whole with Western magics, and a little shoulder grease. Or was it knuckle grease? Warren?
Western magics!
And it's Aegean... Then this Aegean lord is... none other! And wait until you see the reinforced bonds. The energies twist together with ours like sun and moon, like darkness and light. There is one, Master.
Then I was right to summon you home. Pardon my intrusion, traveler. I am Murakumo, second pupil of the great Kazan and instructor to young Kyo.
But with Kugane safe, I can now return to Ishgard to complete my training as an Astrologian. Huzzah!
Absolutely not. While you have mended the weakened bonds for now, their ephemerality remains. Unless you expect your friends here to remain in Kugane for the remainder of their life, we will need to find a more permanent solution. In other words, the bonds must be laid anew.
You know as well as I that the secret to laying those bonds died with my grandfather.
Not a day goes by that I do not suffer with that burden of the burden of my ineptitude. And I have shown promise in the art as your grandfather did. Perhaps Kazan would have entrusted me with the knowledge as well. He did not. He did not. And now they are both gone. We can lament that which we cannot change, or we can put aside our past failures and seek the path which leads us forward.
My master is right. Perhaps there is something in my grandfather's tomes, or perhaps I may still find a way to win over the other Geomancers to our cause. There is always hope, is there not? If anything, you've given us time to search for an answer, and for that I am grateful. The city would be as well if they knew you had saved them from an army of angry wraiths looking to devour their souls and defecate their bones straight into the darkest of hells. Okay.
In his haste to find a difficult answer, he looks past the simple one right before his eyes. It may take Kyo time to realize it, but you are the hope which we seek. In time, you will come to see it as well.
Beep, 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 beep. Where is he? Oh God, why is he all the way down there? Why am I all the way up here? Yo! What you doing? Being all the way down there. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Though it was but a single generation past, the people of Kugane have already forgotten that the prosperity they experience is not the result of some serpent-tongued swindlers, but of the humble efforts of true geomancers like Kyo's great-grandfather.
Who has no name, apparently. He's just Kyo's great-grandfather. So I guess this is farewell. And then, unless, that is, you're staying? You're staying? He's staying! Master, he's staying! What changed your mind? Nope, don't tell me. Knowing that you will be here with me and Master Murakumo is enough. I was beginning to worry that would be the next time the city was invaded by Kinko minions. The Master can barely make his way out of the privy each morning, let alone battle bloodlusting specters. Now that you mention it, this all reminds me of that reading Lady Lavevas conducted the morning I arrived at the observatory. Something about friendly paths lined with dangerous fruit bushes winding their way to hope. Could the stars truly have predicted all this? If so, I'm impressed. I will need to think more on the issue. Until then, might I suggest you continue the refinement of your art here in scenic Hingashi? You will find our beasts just as formidable as yours in the West, if not doubly so. No. But okay. Behind door number 2. I have some good news and some bad news, Warren. The bad news is, a 37th reading of my great-grandfather's tomes failed to reveal anything about the bonds that the previous 36 readings had not. The good news, if you can call it that, is that we did discover where Grandmaster Kazan conducted his training when he was a youth. How does this help us? Good question. I'm still not completely certain myself, but it is more than we had the last time you were here, and an ounce of hope is better than none at all, so what do you say, friend? Are you up for a journey across the Ruby Sea? I've got friends there. Ha! I knew you couldn't turn me down! Still, the road ahead won't be easy. Yansha is large and the scars of war run deep along the Gensui chain. Oh, damn it. I have decided that we will begin our search in Namai for the reason that, well, there is no reason. But you have to start somewhere, huh? I shall meet you there. Safe journeys, Warren. Hi, how you doing?
Master Kazan would rarely speak of his youth, but I do recall several instances during my own training where he would treat with visitors from the mainland. I did not dare ask who they were, for we were allowed to speak only when spoken to. But now that I reflect back on those visits, it might have been that the men were geomancers from Yansha.
Okay. Sure. Possible. I mean, a lot of conjecture, a lot of speculation, a lot of guesswork, but sure. Sure. Hello. Did you miss us? The air is heavy with mist, and these shacks probably let in more rain than they keep out. Something like our tomes wouldn't survive in a single moon here, let alone the decades since my great-grandfather's training. Still, a few words with the village elders provided an interesting bit of information. Though it required some coaxing, several were able to recall memories of robed seers who resided in a nearby temple, a temple that was in use right up until the Garlean invasion and the subsequent banning of all religion. The building, called the Swallow's Compass, while still abandoned, still remains in good repair. But listen to this. The locals avoided for fear of disturbing the spirits with which they believe the Geomancers communed. Do you know what this means? There could still be something left inside. Come! Okay. There we go. Where'd you go? Man, he tells me to do something, I do it, and then he just disappears like that. Rude. I don't know why I opened that. Look at all those 100s, chat. Look at all those 100s. There's 2 to go. And 8 more levels until I can get my camel bird. I've always wanted my camel bird. I doubt it will talk like Seto, but maybe after I'm gone. There he is. The Swallow's Compass. Built during the rule of the first Doman King. I took the liberty to explore the grounds before you arrived and discovered this door. I know, it pales in comparison to that impressive gate behind us, compelling any normal thief or bandit to dismiss it outright. Then why erect a geomantic field to protect it? I sense the flow of powerful energies here. Whatever lies behind this door, the Geomancers wanted to keep it safe. In fact, there may even be traps, which is why only I should attempt a crossing of the threshold. I mean, who knows what terrible guardians have been summoned to protect the temple? You know what? He's got a point. Go ahead, pal. I'll sit back here. I'll just relax. Go ahead. Just go ahead. I'm right here. All right, you got this, right? Oh, he does see shit, does he? Buddy. Hey. 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 Well, I guess now we know why the Temple Guardians were summoned to protect the temple. You'll also be happy to hear that I was able to temporarily nullify the barrier, granting access into the chamber beyond. As there may be more traps, I ask that you wait out here to deal with them for me. Just kidding. I have already checked. There are no more traps. Probably. And this guy's more of an uncomfortable talker than I am. He loves to fill silence when, and it makes the shit awkward. Fortune is with us, Warren. The scrolls were intact. The barrier having protected them from both the elements and thieves. It took some searching, but I believe I was able to locate several that touch upon the laying of geomantic bonds. At least I think I was able to. The script on these scrolls is old and faded, not to mention writing in a hand far beyond my comprehension. Luckily, Master Murakumo is almost as ancient as the tomes, and should have little difficulty prizing out their secrets. A decanter or 6 of hot sake, and he'll be warm to the task. I'll see you back at this Shikohaze Hostelry, Warren. I'll even save you a cup. Just one? What do you mean just one cup? You're going to save me more than a cup, without you? Oh, a cup. I don't think so. Where you at? There you are. Good burp. Right from the diaphragm. Right from, or right from my deepest gut. I'm sorry. That's Gridanian outfit. I have this outfit. How lovely to see a fellow of yours seen so far from home. Have you ventured to Yanxia yet? I suspect you'll be my veteran perspective on the marks which dwell... Oh, right, the marks. Right. Oh, wait. Man, I feel bad for the waiters at this place. I go up and down these stairs every time they're delivering, foods and drinks to peoples. Every day is leg day for these people. Hello?
Welcome back! The scrolls you and Kyo retrieved from Yansha were not difficult to decipher. No, what's been difficult is deciding how to use this newfound information.
Uh-oh. Something bad. It's something bad. As the goat might say.
Liana.
Kyo, the Westerner has joined us. Might I suggest you do the same?
My apologies, Warren. You may want to sit down for this. Or not. It doesn't matter. Nothing really matters, does it? The scrolls? They contain knowledge of the complete ritual. In fact, it was in the very first one. Just our luck, right? Wind, water, earth. Creation of the bonds calls for the energies of all three. Though this much even a first-year novice of Geomancy could tell you. No. What gave us pause was the mention of a fourth energy. An energy to render the seal permanent.
Kyo!
Life. Don't you see, Warren? They spilled living blood to complete the ritual. They damned a soul to an eternity without peace so that their magics would not fade.
I now understand why Grandfather Kazan left no notes on the rites. He did not wish this knowledge to fall into wrong hands.
And because he never performed the rites himself, the bonds anchoring the barrier around Kugani were never completed. That is why they require constant attention. No blood was spilled to make them everlasting. The great-grandfather would not sacrifice even a single life to achieve his ends, and neither will I.
That's enough, Kyo. There will be time to think on this in the morrow.
There will be time to think on this with the morrow.
Return to Koganedori and see if you can find some more solace in sleep.
He's not going to sleep, is he?
I do not fault my master for keeping this dark secret from me. The burden would have been far too much for me to bear. But then, why tell Kyo's grandfather?
Because they were drunk one time and it slipped out? And also he told him at the same time? If you get it, you get it. Hi, Dancer. Bye, Dancer. Yo! Yo, come back. You're named after one of my favorite, Final Fight characters. King of Fighters characters. King of Fighters. Yeah, King of Fighters. My Final Fight. That's different. That's a beat-em-up on Super Nintendo. Failed. Just as did my grandfather. My great-grandfather. And my grandfather after him. We all knew the one means of creating a flawless barrier. None of us could bring ourselves to do it. And lo, the bonds we fortified but several nights past, already have they begun to loosen and fray. We're weak for over long, allowing Kinko to regain her strength, to mend her wounds, to feed her anger. Now there is naught we can do but watch as she gathers her minions for a final assault on the land she once ruled. It's a state of chance. Now would be a good time for us to stumble across that hope Lady Leveva's reading promised would be at the end of this road to destruction. Warren! Thank the stars you are finally here. It's been almost 4 bells since Master Murakuma left on his daily inspection of the bonds. He most likely just stopped to warm his belly along the way, but I can't help wondering if it's something worse. Will you help me search for the old man? We can start at the closest shrine in Rakusui Gardens. Rakusui. Wait a minute. Ah. Stars. Here, you guys can have that. Enjoy. Well, look what we have here, boys. The Pretender is back with his Aegean lapdog to do. Oh, to do whatever it is they're doing. And tell me again, what exactly is it you're doing? I'll punch this guy. I'm not here but 2 beats of the heart, and I'm accosted by Udoku and his merry band of minions. I'll handle these 3 while you search yonder for Master Murakumo. Searching? No, not that way. No. Nope, putting full effort into this looking. Well, any sign of him? Where could he be? You don't suppose he tried anything foolish, do you? With the bonds as weak as they are, any manner of disturbance might rouse the golden fox, and the master is no longer of an age to defend himself. Defend himself against what? A maid can walk the streets naked and unattended, carrying a gold-filled sack, and not have so much as a finger laid upon her.
Or are you spreading more lies about angry spirits to sow fear so that you might offer your protection in exchange for Bugyo's ransom?
I've done no such thing! I've merely bid my fellow Geomancers aid the city in its time of need. Not once have I asked compensation for what I seek. If anything, it is you who seek to prey on the citizenry's ignorance. Ha! So says the talentless hack who waves his great-grandfather's name around like he does his member. Your lies are growing stale, Kyo. Continue spouting them, and not only do you sully our craft, but the very legacy of Grandmaster Kazan. What would he say to this nonsense? Are you even listening to me? Why does no one listen to me? All I desire is to mend my great-grandfather's magics to save Kugane. I do not seek coin. I do not seek fame. Why is that so hard for you to grasp? Ah! You're wasting our time here, Warren. Let us continue to search for Master Murakumo at the Westernly Shrine. Okay. Western is this way. So I go west. As many brave adventurers before me have. With a horse, and a monkey, and a kappa, and a pig. Hello, goodbye. Hello. Oh, Raziel! The pony has a little pony. I'm not a pony! Master Murakumo, are you hurt?
The bond was nearly undone. I tried to, but the... Kinko, she's here. She's already through. We need to perform the blood ritual. It is the only way.
No, I already told you. My great-grandfather spurned the spilling of innocent blood to complete the seal, and so have I. Besides, even if we were to conduct the ritual, there is no one to sacrifice.
Then I shall be the sacrifice, Kyo. For the many years since your grandfather's passed, my sole purpose has been to find a means to mend Kazan's barrier. It would be the greatest honor knowing that with my death, I might not only save the city, but be granted the opportunity to watch over it for eternity.
No! I can't let you die, Master!
Listen to what you are saying, Kyo. You cannot let me die. I want to do this. It is my decision to make and mine alone. Let not this selfishness in your heart distract you from what needs to be done.
You're wrong, Master. There must be another way. There is always another way. There is always hope! Right, Warren? Tell me, how do we save Kugane? Shall use astrology. Stop focusing on the bonds and look to the fox. What do you mean, Warren? What he means? I'll tell you exactly what he means. Lady Laveva, why did you... Lady Laveva? Your powers of observation never cease to amaze me, Kyo. Aye, it's me, in the flesh. Fresh off a galley put into port to this very moon. The symposium was a rousing success. The vault quick to realize the benefits my school's wisdoms could bring when applied to the rebuilding of Ishgard. It was even decided that several new courses in Charlian astrology were to be taught in the Scholasticate starting next term. And so, with my father's dream fulfilled, I was finally free to pursue whatever I wished. And I wished to learn more of geomancy. So here I am, and not a moment too soon by the looks of it. In the few bells I spent exploring the city for leads as to your whereabouts, I learned much and more about our pretender, and his nigh advocacy. So I began testing the bonds of this barrier myself. It did not take long to realize that it was Kyo who was speaking verily, and his detractors the true pretenders. So, you'll help us mend the bonds? But how? Warren and I have already tried using energies drawn from the heavens, and that only worked to delay the inevitable. Guardian's spirit strength has grown so great that the only thing that might hold her now is a new barrier anchored with bonds of lifeblood. This I cannot allow. As always, Kyo, your hasty charge into a difficult answer blinds you from the simple solution. You were right to harness the powers of a Spected Benefic, but you failed to grasp its true potential to bring succor. For so long, you have focused on mending your great-grandfather's bonds when you should have focused on Kinko herself. If her wrath can be quelled, then a barrier will no longer be needed. So, you're saying that if we use the power of the stars to soothe Kinko's wounded heart, we may convince her to stay her attack? Giving you time to relay your great-grandfather's bloodless bonds. But it will only work if Kinko is weak and the manifestations of her soul's scars cleansed. Right. So we only need to wait. Won't attacking Kinko and her spiritual minions simply anger her even more?
Before something can be healed, it must first be hurt. It is a sound plan, Kyo. And if it turns out you still require a sacrifice,
There will be no sacrificing tonight, tomorrow, or ever. The stars have foretold our victory and will provide us the strength we need to see our enemy overcome. Yes, believe in what the stars foretold. Don't believe in my prowess or our abilities or my long list of accomplishments in this game's world. No. Don't believe in the people. Believe in stars' prophecies. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry I keep getting so negative about this sort of thing, but I can't help myself. That's what I like to hear. Follow me then, to Kagane Castle. The spirits are certain to be drawn there. Sorry, it legit drives me nuts. It really does. Where it's just like, yeah, don't believe in the here and the now and the people that you claim to believe in. Believe in the stars said that it would happen, and the stars will give us that power. How about you believe in each other, or what's going on around you, or your own powers, or something more concrete and fair? I don't know. Just thinking off the top of my head. Trust in the heavens, and always trust in yourself. The fox is a creature of the night. If Kinko is to reveal herself, it will be under the cover of darkness. I think we're a little early then. There we go. Oh. Ugh. That one tasted bad. That was a bad burp. That came from something deep and dark and below. Ugh. That was something I ate like 3 days ago that's festered in my tummy. That was a bad burp. I think that's the dark spirit we're waiting for, was that burp of mine. The very hells have opened! Who will save us? Ask Raziel. Raziel knows. He'll tell you. Well, look at you. You're a palette swapped Fenrir. Tinkanto! We just walked up all those steps for the final showdown. Damn it! I pressed the button back. Kinko will seek to draw our attention away from her by sowing chaos in the streets. Kyo, you focus your energies on the fox. Warren, you make swift work of her angry supplicants. I shall provide you both with support from the rear. Oh, I wanted to support your rear. I mean, nothing. Shut up. I'll save you! I think it was attacking the people of Kugane. We have to save them! You get away from her, you bitch! She flees. We can use this time to deal with Kinko's thralls before giving chase. Oh, okay. Did we do that? Hello? Oh, there you are. Hi. How you doing? What's this I smell? The blood of he who dared keep me from my rightful domain. Kazan. Fox thinks that I'm my great-grandfather. Oh, this is far too much to read. The instance is neither forgotten nor forgiven. I shall devour it. Wait. It is you I shall devour first. I got you, buddy. Hurry! We must not afford her time to heal her wounds. Akidaki. Who said that? Oh, it's Laveva. Oops. Stars! Bright, twinkly stars! Beep. Oh, you go to... Alright, sleep well, Raziel. Thank you for stopping by. Curl back up inside. You curl back up inside the Soul Reaver. Sleep well. Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and a blue moon. And rainbows, too! They had rainbows and red balloons! Don't forget red balloons! How? I'm gonna heal him. I help. I'm helping. I healed your wounds. Oh, I must heal his wounds. Oh, hello. Screw off, evil spirits. Oh, where'd he go? I got you, buddy. Thanks within received with the morning tide. Spear. Beep. Just forgiveness. Oh. Oh, there's one right here. Unrest. Now, she is ready. Oop. I help? Ika was calmed. Now lay the bonds and complete your great-grandfather's ritual. What's going on over there? Oh. May the rivers of heaven and earth, wind and water, flow together as one. May their currents cleanse this land of its impurities, and see it ever guarded. Foxes can't howl. It's funny watching them try to bark. May the wrath that once held rule be carried to the seas where it be forgotten for eternity. It is done. Together we have saved Kugane, and with it torn down the walls that separated our two schools. This will be a day long remembered, the day a new hope was born. Oh, are we gonna get like geomantic spells in the future? Oh, look at them back there! The bully's back there dancing and whooping and hollering. Oh, look, there's my purple star. That was mine. I called that one. That one right there is mine. I said that one was mine. It's mine. I saw the constellation. I just don't remember what it was. And we stood on this bridge all night. Shooby-doo, shooby-doo, dooby-doo. Oh. I don't know how to begin to thank you. Both of you. Normally, I would say that this uncharacteristic display of humility is more than enough to thanks, but I still require one thing in return for my assistance. A promise that this is not the end. Of course it's not the end! This is just the beginning! A new beginning for both Geomancy and Astrology. There's so much to be done! First, we'll need to write down all that happened here today. Then I'll need to... So this is Kugane, eh? Not bad. John Kennard! What in the seventh heaven's name are you doing here? I explicitly stated in my letter that you are not to follow me. Lady Leveva, I am disappointed. You, of all people, should know that had you wanted me to stay put, you should have rather demanded that I come. Yes, yes, whatever was I thinking?
Ahem! May I say that I am honored to have before me the foremost authorities on astrology. Your display last night taught me there is still much I must learn about my own school. Something I would not have been able to do had I, allowed myself to be sacrificed.
Yo, I wanted to apologize. There, I said it. I still despise you in that smirk of yours, but I can see I was mistaken about your being a pretender. You have talent, almost as much as I. You will make a worthy rival. Coming from you, Odaku, I'll take that as a compliment. Lady Laveva, under any other circumstances, I would be on a barge? Headed back for Eorzea this very evening to complete my training as an Astrologian. There is something I need to do first. Just as you fought to educate Ishgard of your school, I must do the same here in Kugane with mine. A geomancy unfaithful to the teachings of his masters has poisoned this city for far too long. A wise decision. One that was surely not easy for you to make. Take as much time as you need, Kyo. See the ship righted. See truth prevail. The stars will guide you back to us when the hour is right. Don't you worry, Lady Laveva. Give me a few summers and I'll have an entire army of geomancers trained by yours truly lining up at your desk. An entire army of Kyos. What? Is that a problem? So geomancy did exist on Etheris. This concludes the Astrologian quest for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers must be registered to your service account. You must have completed the main scenario quest, Shadowbringers. You must have completed the role quest, The Soul of Temperance. Once you have done so, the next assigned quest will be available from Jean Canard. Which basically means, for me, get to level 80. I'm now of the Eastern Skies. Ah. Neat. Oh. Now we just need to get the level, 80. I wonder where he is now. Where's our man, Kyo, and, where's our man, Kyo, and, Murakumo? Wasn't Murakumo also the name of a sword? I recall in many Final Fantasies getting a weapon called Murakumo. I'm pretty sure. Man, I wish Panda was here. If Panda was here, he'd be able to tell me instantly. As much as I love, this pretty much the same games he does, he and I have pretty much the same, with a few exceptions. As far as JRPGs go, we have very similar passions, but he remembers things better than I do. Like the little things. I remember the broader stroke stuff. Warren, you're still in Kugane. I thought you would have sailed back to Eorzea by now. Is there something that keeps you in our fair city? Or do you simply enjoy its pleasures too much to leave? As for me, I will require a little more time to... What did Lady Laveva say? Sit the straight ship. How I despise your cryptic expressions. Just tell her, if you see her, that I haven't forgotten our promise. There is much one might learn from his rival, especially if he is so forthcoming with sharing his knowledge. Yet, if he is foolish enough to want to reveal all his secrets, I will not match that foolishness by turning a deaf ear to them. Okay. Now, let's see what our gear looks like. Let's see. New gear. Constellation attire. Let's go! Antiquated Pilates? What? Ladas. What does this look like? Ooh, it's pretty. Hold on, let's see what the full outfit looks like. Save. Of course, because it's that antiquated, I'm not going to be able to change its color, am I? I'm going to be stuck with whatever it looks like if I decide to do this. Constellation. Was that the right helmet? Yeah, it was. Constellation. 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 The hat doesn't do anything for me. It's kind of neat. But like it's sort of weirdly low cut in the front there. That weird square that weird square pattern, like right here on the chest, is strange. I don't know why. It's just strange. Huh. Let me go see. I mean, I wouldn't change much as far as the colors go. Maybe that I would change that probably the sash to like my turquoise green. And if I could do like inner lining of the coat, you know, change that to my yellow or something. Maybe vice versa. No, yeah, the inner lining would be yellow. How do I get the? Hold on. How do I unantiquate this armor? Let's see. Antiquated gear 70. Yes, Stormblood artifact armor. Take me there. How do I unantiquate it? Upgrade to Nemos in the Forgotten Lands, Eureka, Nemos. The Forbidden Lands. Oh, really? It's a Nemos gear. Nemos gear is level 7 relic weapons for Stormblood. There's patch 1 2 Huh. Oh, so, okay, so you had to have unlocked Eureka. Well, she did unlock Eureka. I just never really did anything with it. I think I walked in there and went, oh, this is nice, and then walked away. But apparently there's something in there that I can use to unantiquate it? Let's see here. Let me see here. I'm going in circles now like an idiot. Hold on a minute. Don't mind my circling. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Oh, there's a pyramid one. Oh, no, what? Yes. There we go. Dooby-doo, shooby-doo, dooby-dooby-dooby. You guys can see, not much unlocked here. They're still waiting for me to start the quest line. Which it looks like I would have had to have done, because here's Geralt waiting to make the stuff. Lockpick. So even though I wanted to, I couldn't upgrade these, you know, unantiquate this gear if I wanted to. That's kind of sucky. All right. Out I go. How do I go out? There's the out. One of these days I will come back and do all of these. Eureka, Bojan, Occult, was it Occult Crescent? One of these days I will do all of these. In the meantime, actually I'm not even gonna put the helmet on, so let's just cast Glamour. Glamour. There we go. Cast Glamour. And cast Glamour. Ah, screw it. I'll put the headpiece on too. Well, at least I'll glamour it if I ever want, in case I ever wanted to put it. Cast Glamour. Why the hell not? There we go. Huzzah and hooray. I did a good thing this very day. And then to get the shot. Oh, that's right. From Shadowbringers on, it's much easier to get the the gear for your class. Just get to the max level of that expansion, and then go to the guy and he gives it to you. At least I remember Shadowbringers being that easy. Oh yeah, and then Endwalker was an old Charlian, and Dawntrail is right there in Tuliolo. Yep, I remember. Well, there we go. That's the story, and we still have an hour left to us. So I'm going to use this hour to see if we can get ourselves a little level. Let's see, does anyone need a healer? Nobody needs a healer right now, so... Nope. Oh, that was fast. Damn. Please don't be Praetorum. 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 It's fucking Praetorum. Of course it would be. Because why wouldn't it be Praetorum? While I'm streaming, it would be the longest of the 3 things it could possibly be. One of us is not like the others. Look at Mr. Street Clothes over here versus the rest of us. Someone's ready, you know, running late for his pickup basketball game. This is it. Again. So what do we got? What's our group? Gunbreaker, Mage, and 2 mages. Okay. Works for me. And yeah, I'm not gonna use this power, so I'm helping. Doop. All day, every day, I'm helping. Every day I'm helping them. Doopy 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 doop. Doopy doop doop doop. Can people hold still so I can get you all in my AoEs? You don't need to be next to where the exit is. God damn it. There's just something that people do in this game that just drives me nuts, and it's when they're kiting all those enemies around. It's like, well, it's not in general, you know, like when they do it in general, it's like, you know, so they can get the enemies together. It's like, okay, fine. We have all the enemies together, now let us fight them. But then they kite them all the way up to where the zone ends, and we're sitting there just chasing them, having to chase them over and over and over again until they get to where they want to be. And it's like, dude, let us fight the bad guys, god damn it. Having to hope my instacast can keep up with, you know, the healing. It's like it's easier for people with positionals to frickin', you know, position themselves around enemies properly if you're not, you know, pushed up in a corner. But you don't need to be. At least they left him out here in this one. So I'm at least happy about that. Bye. Bye.
Gaius, monologue, mono.
Gaius' name should just be Monologue. And he should talk like a Pokemon, you know, he just says his name over.
Monologue, log.
See, this is about the time where I'd be like, okay, opening up a another window and scrolling through Blue Sky or for Affinity or something. But I can't do that because you guys are here. Not that I don't want you guys seeing what I'm looking at, but because I can't just sit here quietly and just be like, just looking at pictures. I can't really do, or looking at posts. Can't really do that. Sorry, I'm looking at pictures. Don't mind me. Shut up, Gaius. Nobody likes you, except for those kids in the storyline with the weapons. They liked you a lot. For some reason. Yep. Is he still talking? Oh yeah, no, he's talking to me. I gotta give him a scowl. There it is. I scowled with a step. With a step did I scowl. A good old step and scowl. No one can resist the step and scowl. There it is. Ah. That gunbreaker must feel really left out. Like, we got 3 people, all who can use magic. They got the gunbreaker going over there going, I got cartridges. I don't know what the summoner's doing. You can't stop us. You're just a metal giant thing. Boink. I shoot you with stars up your butt. I put stars up your butt. Your butt is full of stars. Oh. Don't you look at me. Don't you look at me. Good. At least he listened to that. can't outbeat me. I'm running this game on an NVMe. I load faster than all of you fucks. Let me guess, you're still on an HDD, aren't you? Summoner's not taking lab tech armor. Okay. Hop on. And a hop on. You guys missed one back there. Oh, they got it. There we go. Ah. Love it when a plan comes together. The plan where I'm in here first. Does it help in any way, shape, or form? No. In fact, they'll catch up to me before I even get past this, so it doesn't really matter. But it's still fun to do. The race to get through Praetorium faster than everybody else is a time-honored tradition in Final Fantasy, god damn it. Final Fantasy 14. Even if you have a newbie who has no idea what the hell's going on or any of the mechanics, still a time-honored tradition. Even if they don't know it. There we go. There we go. Cracking my knucks, cracking knucks, cracking my knucks. They need cracked. Oh, what's over here on my internet browser? Oh, let's see what's over here. Oh, blue sky, huh? Oh, let's look at these. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think we're about. Oh no, that's right. We're about to get Nero crying because he's not as famous as Sid. About to get crying Nero. He's a baby. He's a little baby. He's a baby. Why am I not more popular than Sid? Wah! Boing. There it is. Here's the why am I not as popular as Sid, cry fest. It's not fair. I'm not popular. Why Sid liked more? I'm gonna rage in my red armor with a silly helmet. Yep, still whining. There he goes. Look at him. Look at him going.
Look at him being a big whiny boy. He's your big whiner, you see, yes. He's your big baby. He's all mad. Because he's just popular. You don't like this system, we're popular in him.
Uh-huh. Yep, he's still whining. You can practically see the tears coming down his helmet's face. You can hear, you can see them.
He's like the Dragon Ball Z abridged Vegeta. Why am I not popular? I want to be popular. I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I mean, I want to be popular. Shut up. Stop whining.
Okay, we're about to end, thank God. Come on. Flip the switch. Cut him off. There he goes. There it is. That's that's the little jingle you know the fight's about to start when you hear that. Hi.
Come on there, summoner. Get your ass up here. There he is.
Oops. I was supposed to give that to him. Or her. I messed up. I messed up my own cards. Damn it. Nero will get his ass kicked and we'll laugh at him then. Cause he's just a little douche with an inferiority complex. We'll kill him and then we'll laugh some more over his score. But we know that he won't die of... I lost it. No, thank you. Ain't happening, bud. Oh shit. There we go. Gotta see not a single soul help me on that one. You're right, it changes nothing. You're still a big crybaby. Now you're a crybaby and a coward. I'm digging the Vieira's outfit there. It's got this like lightning return sort of quality to it. Or not lightning returns, 13-2. Her warrior maiden outfit thing. Sort of. I mean, not visually exactly. I mean, like the aesthetic of it. You know, the feeling of it. It's got the same vibe. That's what I think that's what I'm trying to say. Sid, stop talking. I'm wearing my groovy glasses. I want to get my groove on. By that I mean get through this next cutscene. Please. There we go. Activate the button. Once the summoner gets in and something. Okay. Back to the internet.
Look for the lips control panel.
Don't want it. Can't make me. Screw you. No, it's not. Don't lie to me.
Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon.
Stop lying.
Keep your eyes peeled.
You know what? Just because I'm going to close them. Nah. No, I'm not going to. Haha. Ha. I do this just to spite you, Sid.
You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Much what? Much what?
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
Whoever pays me in cheesecake. That's who. Oh, very glib.
Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods.
You don't
Its
say.
city-states are built on deceit.
Uh-huh.
And its faith is an instrument of deception.
Oh, no way.
It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe
Really?
in Eorzea is to believe.
What if he actually did that to him while he's doing that? Do you think he would stop the monologue? If he just kept doing that, like, no way. Really? No.
Your comrades only rarely respond in kind.
You're shitting me.
Which is strange, is it not?
Wow. I never thought of it that way.
Otherwise engaged. I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods
I would totally do that. I would totally just annoy him. Just get him to shut the hell up.
Everyone, except for this
Because I'm a bastard like that.
You see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry.
I can't stand self-pretentiousness like this.
Which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet?
The promise of cheesecake.
The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world.
Own the world, make it a crappy place for all Eorzeans, cause Gaius is a douche.
When the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man.
Are you done yet, sir?
Rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule.
Oh, don't say.
It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
I think we're gonna stop him. Something tells me we're gonna stop him. In a way, I still do miss this being an 8-man raid. This dungeon. I'm just waiting for the summoner to catch up. Oh, we're starting. Ow. Summoner, you thinking about moving anytime soon? You just stood there and took that. Alright. He's gonna sit there and take that too. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, he's barely outside. Oh. Ow. I got this. Just easy peasy. And of course, Summoner still stood there and took it.
Come, we shall see if you can finish what you have started.
Summoner even using his summons abilities? I can't remember what summon abilities you have at that level. But it looks like he's just using Ruin over and over and over and over and over again. Oh no, he is. There we go. Damn it. Summoner, you are forcing me to work for my my healing today, aren't you? guys. How you doing? You having fun over there? Now Black Mage is standing in it. Oops, I forgot to... Gotta freaking use my cards. Finally, one of them did it. I'm going to give it to the Black Mage. They did well. I got one commendation. All right. Oh, they need a healer in the Alliance raid. I know this will probably be how we'll end the night. We got a half hour left to us. Ooh, it's all foggy. Doopy doopy doo, scooby doopy la. I wonder what our folks at the Astrologian Center are doing. I know we still got one more Astrologian quest until it's, you know, fully completed, and the characters are in their final spots. I'm curious where they are now, where they would have been standing throughout all the Shadowbringers until I had finished that quest line. Still standing there. Shankar's still hanging out there. Lady Laveva is somewhere. I wonder where Lady Laveva is. She be at the I don't know. I don't know where Ruffin is. Maybe up here? Negative. Why is there a delivery Moogle up here? Weird place for a delivery Moogle. Getting all unstable on me upload speeds. And little boy. Unless some frames back there somewhere. We're still good. We're still good. Hello. You seek my lord, he's been firm. We will assist you with any lockboxes you may possess, as well as trade you for any sky pirate symbols. What? I don't remember what the blue window is. Oh, it's just a section of the Sea of Clouds. Okay. How you doing? Ooh. 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 I already have one of these, don't I? I do. I forgot what this was called. There's a thing here. There used to be a thing here. Where do we get those sky pirates? Hold on, let me look this up. I can't remember what this was called back in the day. Sky pirate spoils. Of course, when I'm doing something, that's when you get it. That's when you decide. Now's the time. Oh, that it just moved all the firmament. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing the Void Arc. Okay. Long time no see. But all right, I'll take it. My party is full of people who are so unimaginative. Make a portrait already. Tore through those, didn't it? I helped. Somehow. Somehow I helped. I know I did. I don't know how, but I did it. By power of the cards. The heart of the cards. I done helped. Bonk. Ah, I got there first. I think not that I could have done anything, but I got there first. Haha. Is this the one that has Ozma? Is Void Arc the one where you fight Ozma? I can't remember. Oh, wait, no, this is where we fight Cucullin. I think. You missed me. My party needs me. My alliance. Not the other healer. No, just me. Just me. Even though the other healer is a white mage, they are better prepared to heal more than me. Whoa, boy! That was close. I draw cards. Yugi would be proud. And Yami. Both of them. Come on, people. Smack it. Smack it with all your might. Smack it with all our might. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Ow. Cetus is dead. Why? Because he ran out of HPs. Why? Because we hit him. Why? Because he was there. Mostly. Mostly because he was there. He really didn't do nothing to us. We just decided, fuck this bitch. So we did. We're on B. Hey, what's it taking me for? Hello, Morble. How are you? Don't mind me. I mean, please don't mind me. It's still not killed. Oh, there's another Morble over there. Yeah, people have just stopped doing the ABC thing anymore. Even though it was a huge part of the mechanics of this game, people just stopped doing it. Offense, produce, grades, expand, and make the void arc go up. Oh, this thing. Okay, I remember you. Alright. One person that, you know, was it? We're supposed to go over there, and the rest of us beat the crap out of it while putting it between us, like this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then kill the bugs that appear once in a while. I remember. What? Why is it immune? I don't remember doing that. Wait, they're both invulnerable. What? What's invulnerable? Oh, there we go. It was temporarily invulnerable. Stop getting temporary invulnerability. It makes me mad. Here we go. We're already at this part. Okay. Where's the bugs? And the ground going all blur, 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 blur. Usually to eat up allies. He goes blur, 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 blur. There we go. The bugs. They take the bugs. Oh, there's the bugs. That one always gets forgotten. Ah, there's the blurble blurble. I told you there was blurble blurble. Too many people allow themselves to be eated. People don't believe me about the bubble, but it's true. People are crazy. People are crazy to think I'm crazy about the bubble. It's true. Never question me on matters of blurbling. It happens. Oh, right. The sky coffins. Right. I gave my team divination so that we can do more damage in lesser time. Remember, more damage is just, is also healing. You're healing damage that never happened if the enemy is dead quickly. Or something like that. It goes something like that. More time the enemy's dead is less damage that never happened, or more damage that never happened. Why didn't I get a Peloton like the rest of my group? The rest of my group all got a Peloton. Where was my Peloton? How do you sprint? They're all Pelotoning. Not fair. There's Cucullin. I remember the Cucullin fight. I always remember the Cucullin fight. You're gross. Stuff to my friends. Made them all not dead. And by friends, I mean party members. I don't know any of these people. I wouldn't call them friends. They are unknowns in my life. But I must keep them alive, for it is the healer's way. This is the way. Oh, crap. He's gonna vomit. Oh, I thought he was gonna vomit. All the weird curves on this thing, though. So weird. Look at that butt. That weird little look at that butt, man. It's so weird. It's got a weird butt. It's got such a weird butt. I had a butt like that, all flabby and falling off me like that, I'd wear pants all the time. I mean, like I do now. Yes. I totally wear pants all the time. Yes, uh-huh. Yes. Oh, shit. I'm not sitting here pantsless right now. No. Get a little bleh. Just a little splurt. Get him out of there. Get him out of... Okay. Right. Agents. He farted. He farted. Oh, right. I gotta get on these things. Okay, okay, there we go. I was about to say, I thought the off tanks had to go around setting those off, but that wasn't bad. Oh, this was not the Osmo one. Oh, this is oh goodness, this is this one. Let's see if people remember ABC on this one and keeping the parts separated. Oh, we'll see how this works out. Person didn't even wait for the countdown to finish. Nobody got hurt from that little attack, Echidna. You losing your grip? Huh? You losing it? Ow. Neener, pinky, neener. I did not get hit by that. Yep. Here we go. Let's see if people remember to separate them. Which one's ours? That one. There we go. Nope. Oh, nope. They're not being separated. Separate them. Separate them. Do you. There you go. Thank you. Some people would, follow the ABC rule. Alliance A on the left, Alliance B in the middle, and Alliance C in the middle back, and then Alliance C on the right. We wouldn't have an issue. But people don't remember that. People don't do it. I don't know why they don't do it, but they don't. That it? That's all you got? That was nothing. Try harder. Get good, scrub. Scrub enemies. Don't know how to get goods. Oh, we did it before it broke apart again. I'm gonna give it to the white mage. They had a nearly okay tank. That and his inability to remember to separate. You'd think the tether would have tipped him off, but apparently the tether did not tip him off. You have some cards. Enjoy. One combination. Okay. Whatever. But I think that's going to be it from us today, guys. I gotta go. I want to keep going. There's more. I got more dailies to do. I got more roulettes to do, but stream's got to end. It does. It does. Sadly, that is. But hopefully by next week I'll have a level 80 Astrologian and we can do the final story quest line of Astro. See how that worked. How that all fared out. Come on. Doors in the bed. There we go. Say goodnight. Say goodnight to Warren, everyone. Say goodnight. Good night, Warren. There we go. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Well, that is it for me, everybody. Before we head off, though, and before we talk about what's coming up tomorrow, let's talk about what we talk about at the end of every live stream first, which, of course, is plug time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages and everything in between, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then please consider stopping over at my Patreon, patreon.com/featherhoofgaming, where for just a couple bucks a month, not only can you help support the channel, help it grow, help it get better equipment for the studio, but you get something back in return for exclusive access to a Discord chat, being a part of Multiplayer Saturdays, which is tomorrow, stuff like that. Give it a look if you have a chance. But if none of that entices you, you could, of course, instead subscribe to this channel right here on Twitch, which gives you the ability to kill ads, because let's face it, who doesn't love killing ads? And it gives you access to all the emotes, that, channel emotes, which are made by some fantastic artists. Also, remember, if you're an Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime subscriber, you can subscribe to one channel every 30 days for free. So, why not make it this one? Costs you an extra, kicks a little bit back to the channel, and you still get access to all the emotes of the ad-free viewing, so win-win. But if you have absolutely no money to spend, I understand. Money can be tight. I get that. But you can still support the channel for free. Absolutely nothing. First off, by sharing it. Letting people know the channel is here. Let them know what we do. Help grow the community. Because the bigger the community, the more we can do with more people. And feedback. Feedback and constructive criticism helps out immensely. Keeps the channel growing. Keeps it moving forward. More importantly, keeps it from moving backwards. And you can do so when this episode shows up on my YouTube later, or in the comment section below. You can let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, things you'd like to see more of, less of, or just other games you'd like to see played on the channel. And that is my shtick. That's my spiel. I'm out of here for today, but we will be back tomorrow for Multiplayer Saturday, where we're going to do another round of Warhammer 40k Dark Tide to check out and celebrate their new class DLC. The ARF Bite. I've got one already made up, ready to go. We're going to go on missions and see how that class plays. But we'll be doing that tomorrow with the patrons. For now, I gotta take off. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you all so much for being here. Have yourselves a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, or sleep, whichever one you're heading towards. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!